What's up, YouTube subscribers? Listen, we're talking about today. I want to talk about vision boards, the power of vision boards. This is something I normally talk about the beginning of the year, but since we're in the second, third quarter, whatever quarter this is, we're in the 6th month of the year. Yep, my birthday month, by the way. Yes. So we're in halfway, almost done with the year. And so I wanted to share this with you because I understand the power of vision boards. I understand the power of reading, but I also understand the power of vision board. And I want to share with you the different things that you get when you do a vision board. Even if you haven't done it at the beginning of the year, let's talk about it. Go ahead and do it now for the rest of this year. You only got 6 more months left. That's it. Go ahead and make your dreams a reality. All right, let's get ready to grow together. Here we go. Let's grow. You don't know me, my name is Tonya Harden, aka Pastor T of the New Destiny Fellowship Church. So I showed you a picture of a vision board that was done by my husband. I think it was 2019. And then I showed you my vision board this year in 2023. See, here's the thing that I learned about vision boards. So the vision board that you saw before, it is a vision board. It had a house on it, and then it had a sanctuary and all of that. And then it had the amount of money and da-da-da-da. So whenever we did that vision board, we started doing this as a family. My children do it. We prepare for it. You've heard me say that on some of the videos on here. But I want to show you the manifestation of vision boards. So with that vision board, my husband put that up, and I had my own vision board, and I saw the manifestation of my vision board, and I decided the next year I'm gonna think bigger, right? And I saw the manifestation of that vision board, and so I love the power of a vision board, and I love the power of my family coming together the beginning of the year to plan out these vision boards for the year. I love it. We call it our vision board party. So we did it for our church, and we decided to do it at home, which has been life-changing for us. 2019, God told us to downsize, and we did a vision board of what we wanted our life to look like. We are now, I don't know how many years later, 4 or 5 years later, sitting in the very places that we put on those vision boards. Our church looks like that. That vision board that I showed you, our home looked exactly like that, that we were building after downsizing, after, just really trusting the process of God, the power of a vision board. So I want to encourage you, any of the listeners out there that listens to me and that applies different things that I've ever done, this is when you really want to apply. On a real note, vision boards are powerful, and you are able to see the manifestation of God move through your life because you saw it, you believed it, and you walked it out. So the vision board that you saw for me in 2023, I am already on book 2. I didn't skip the book because I didn't start reading a book by 50 cents. Me and my husband both. Oh my God, pray for me. So by 50 cents, and it's not for if you can't take no cussing, it might not be for you, but it is amazing just to hear his story. It's called Hustler, something like that. I don't know, but it is a great book. That I am actually listening to on audio. I cannot believe it. When I work out, I listen to it, but it's life-changing. I have also completed other things, and it's right in front of me. I've also completed capitalizing the women's ministry. I've capitalized my mentorship, my Butterfly Academy master classes, capitalized that. Lions Den has been capitalized with our database. All the different things, I've already done those things this year, but I got to do a little bit more to my Butterfly Academy mentorship. So with all of that, I've seen it manifest, and because I decided to think outside of the box, to do things different. And that's what God told me my work was for the year, was to capitalize. I am also now have a podcast that is up and running and ready to go. If not June 1st. Yeah, it's ready to go. And I'm excited about that. I already have over 13 episodes. I'm so excited about that, with my children, with other people that I rock out with. And man, amazing conversation on that podcast that's dropping. Now, I'll remind you, the podcast drops, but you might not see it on video until months later. Okay. But I did both. So anyway, I capitalized it. I'm still learning. So it's a lot that happened within that. What am I coming to tell you? The power of vision boards. If you have not, how do you do a vision board? Man, you can go on google.com. I tell everybody all the time, Google University is going to be your friend. Go on Google and grab some pictures. Let's say if you want to be, you want to go to school, man, go get a picture of Harvard University. You want to put the top school, whatever you want to put that, a picture of that, and put it on your vision board. If you want to, if you want to, be a doctor, put a picture of a doctor that is on there. If you want to build different things, put a picture of that. All the different things that I have on my vision board, even if I don't accomplish them, they will be going on my vision board next year. Most of the time I accomplished them though, but they gonna go on my vision board. Last year on our vision board, we had flip a house and we did it. And we wouldn't have never thought, but it was because of what we put on our vision board. So you got to be willing to put these things on a vision board. Go to Google, get you some pictures. This is what you want to do. Put your mind at it. This is what I'm going to do. If it's the rest of this year, I'm going to write a book. Put a book on there with your name on it. Put that on your vision board and say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm excited, man. I'm doing something that's starting next year that is different than anything I've ever done. Anyway, okay, Tonya, let me tell you, sugar, come here. So what are the things that vision boards bring to you? What are those things that vision board brings to you? Number one, I have to do principles gain process. You process the principles, then you can progress with the principles. So here we go. Number one, the number one thing that it does, it helps keep you motivated. Because I had my vision board up, my vision board is in my office, in my room. It's always in front of me just to remind me. It is also on my phone. It is sitting on my, what do you call it? I'm gonna show you. It is on my the front of my phone. Anyway, it's on my phone, on my backdrop on my phone. I have my vision board everywhere because I want to make sure that my vision board is always in front of me. It's always a reminder of what I'm doing, right? So having that vision board in the forefront, it keeps you motivated. I knew I had to start that podcast because I'm like, Lord, I was supposed to start in April. No problem. The year's not over. So I started it and it's there and it has episodes on it ready to go. So I'm excited about that. So you got to be willing to start it and watch it come alive and be manifested. Number two, but it's going to keep you motivated. Number two, it inspires creativity. I'm doing a 3-day book boot camp, virtual boot camp. And because I've had people reach out to me about writing books, I'm like, okay, I could do it in 3 days because I know I'm not going to be available, after that. So I can do 3 days and it's working. And I never thought that I would be able to do anything. I've done it before, but it has never been on the level that I'm about to do it now. So it's being able to capitalize those things, but you become very, very creative in the things that you're doing. So it allows you to be inspired and be creative. That creative juice just get to going like no other, right? Number three, it helps you see where you are. I'm able to look and see out reading the bookstore. I'm like, okay, you got to hurry up because you got to read another book. All right, you got to hurry up because you got like 4 more books to read. So what are you waiting on? You can't get lackadaisical. So this morning up reading, trying to finish and apply the books and okay, go back and read, reply, whatever it may take, because I want to make sure that I complete that. Want to make sure, okay, are we preparing to go on this trip? How are we preparing to do that? Let's make it happen. So it always lets you know where are you in the plan of your year. Number 4, it also makes you determine. Lastly, this is my last point. I'm sorry, because this is quick. It also allows you to be determined about your destination, your destiny. It makes you determined about your destiny for that particular year. You are determined to complete some things. You are determined to make sure you stay focused. It allows you not to be looking at or competing or going, being you so focused on what you got to do. That vision board is my focus, period. Like everything else and the chaos that's going around me, I got to make sure that period, I got to keep going. If you read my email blog that I sent out about my grandmother, I could not believe that while my grandmother was on her dying bed for 4 weeks, and I'm going to say this without a tear, okay? But for 4 weeks, you got to read my email, be a part of my email blog, go there too, because I share in there the importance of not giving up, that you have what it takes. And I also shared how I sat at her bedside for 4 weeks, and it did not hit me until I got ready to teach Bible study about ministry, how I showed up to my grandmother every day. I was there for 4 weeks. Every chance I was there, making sure she was good, spending time with her, because I know she was no longer going to be with us. And I wanted all of my time to be sucked up with my grandmother. But at the same time, I was writing a book. Come here, with Women of Destiny. I was writing a book with them, and the book was coming out in October. My grandmother passed away in September, and I had to write a part in that book. And God reminded me, you were in the midst of losing your grandmother. Your grandmother was slowly leaving this earth. She would talk a minute, and then she wasn't talking, and she was eating, and we could feed her to where she wasn't eating. While my grandmother was on her dying bed, I was still doing ministry. I didn't even realize I did that. It was just second nature, because I had a vision. Come here. The book for There's a Real Heal You with the Women of Destiny was on my vision board for 2022. And it was right in front of me. And I could not abandon my vision board, because I knew the power and the manifestation of what vision boards do when you complete the task. Come here. So I'm not taking everything over to my vision board, maybe one or two things to my vision board in 2024. I complete everything within that year. Praise God, I completed everything in 2022. My goal is to complete everything in 2023. So how do you do that? It keeps you focused on what you're supposed to be focused on, and not what everybody else is doing. It keeps your focused. And it's a chance for you to see, man, the manifestation of God. Every successful person, even reading 50 Cent's book, he does vision boards. Steve Harvey, vision boards. TD Jakes, vision boards. You got major people out here that's doing vision boards, successful people that go through stressful situations, but they understand the power of vision boards. So it's learning. That I've seen it. I'll forget, all the big names. Maybe we done seen it. That's a country saying. We done seen that. We have seen the manifestation of a vision board. So if you have not done a vision board, do it. You still have 6 months. If it's just a couple of things that you want to complete before the year is out, do your vision board. Man, next year I'm doing something major, because I know the power of vision boards, and I know the power of making sure you plan and prepare for your year, and it keeps you focused on your productivity versus someone else's, and you have no time to be even focused on them. So vision boards are powerful. They are life-changing, and when you see it, all you can do is just look at it. We keep my husband's vision board. I don't even know what I put mine. I don't know. I couldn't find it when we moved, but we still have his, because it is a record of reminder of vision boards will manifest if you believe it and watch God work. Listen, until next time, if you're not, hey, join me for my 3-day virtual book release that is happening virtually, limited seating for this. If you're thinking about writing a book, or if you are saying, man, I wrote a book, but I need a little bit more, you want to join me. Hey, if you're saying, okay, I don't know, but I know it's a book in me, you want to join. Why? Because your book will go places that your feet may never tread. But not only that, man, when you write your book, you will start your business. I'm telling you, it will be life-changing, and people all over will read your books. You got to be able and read your story and be changed from your story. So if you want to write with a purpose, on purpose, join me for 3 days. Yeah, June. The flyer will be on here. Just join me. Until next time, remember, you are a product of God's grace and mercy. When you see yourself through God's eyes and not people, stay blessed. Bye-bye.